No candidate on the platform tonight relates to any issues that may or may not be raised tonight more than I would if you're dealing with black people.
Back in with a beautiful mind to listen. Thank you. And with that being said, would the authorities please assist Renee off the stage, please? I would wait for that to happen.
Shame on you if you're kicking out a black female, in fact,
Please.
the first black female
May I have support from the police to help her cool down?
This audience looks like me, and shouldn't our voices be reflected on
Officers.
this table? All of the candidates. I notice that Diane Max is here as well, and unfortunately, because of the limited access, she can't have a seat here.
Are there police officers in the building? 31 Division, would you please assist us, please?
Black people calling the police on black people when black people want to address issues that affect our lives.
Sorry, ladies and gentlemen, just one moment. Renee? Renee, this is a community event. Volunteers organize it. I'm going to ask you humbly.
Distraction. How is it that no black candidate, nor me, nor DeWitt Lee, are welcome to this table? We are mayoral candidates in this election, but you have Ari and you have Ari Goldkind at the table, right? I was at the CIJA. I was at the UJA.
I've asked once. Is 31 Division present? May I have support, please?
So don't do the same thing here. Don't do the same thing. Everybody.
Thank you very much, officers.
Ari said at the debate on Sunday.
A warm round of applause, please, for the morale to be increased. Let's start again.
This is organized by black people for this community of Jane and Finch, and yet we're not welcome to the table? And that we're not welcome to the table?
I don't want you under arrest.
If you think that this is an inclusive debate, it is not an inclusive debate. And be sure, when people make commentary about other candidates who refuse to attend, there are 65 candidates running in this election. These three candidates are being the same. They're being exclusive. They're not wanting to participate with all candidates in the debate. I have a okay, as long as you let me make one statement. Give me a chance. He said, give me a chance. He said, give me a chance. And that's what we should
Officers,
be doing.
would you please assist me?
Unfortunately,
we're late.
We
need to move
I'm
off
not,
stage.
and she's a mayoral candidate too. And she's a mayoral candidate too.
Renee, we are giving you 1 minute, and then we would ask you to leave the stage.
So notice, when they exclude your voice from any conversation, you're excluded from the table at large. You're excluded from the government. So anybody that tries to keep down the voice of a person trying to speak for the people, you need to question why they're doing that. Question, not the people arguing with me. So the reality is,
right now, you guys all need to excuse
if we allow this kind of discrimination to continue, we are
all right,
so
so
to it.
guys, get her off the stage. Don't talk to the audience. Get her off the stage, my brother. I have already.
This is the statement from Winston LaRose.
Happy birthday, Winston LaRose. A warm round of applause for Winston LaRose's birthday.
Mr. LaRose says that he
Time is being wasted.
I'm letting it be known to the public that we as black candidates, myself and the Wickley, were not welcome to this table. This is a community already behind.
We only have a limited amount of time.
I know that.
Okay.
We're not going to make a big scene.
Absolutely.
It's not a really good event.
Thank you, officer.
So this is what she wants.
Okay.
She wants to be heard.
Let her be heard.
The people that are talking, you know, you can make the decision that she'll get up and look at the
Thank you.
I'll talk to her a little bit.
How much time are we giving her? Could you help move her?
I know we have the authority to do that.
What do you think, brother? This is what I was saying.
She needs to be removed. The time is already taken. She has taken all the time she needs, my brother.
I'm saying, if you guys had let her just be part of it,
It's not going to
then
happen.
this wouldn't have
If she
delayed.
wants to ruin the community because of her ego, then she has the right to do that. With all due respect, it makes us look the way it makes us look for a reason. It has to be seen.
Some things look bad, but
Let her be seen. That's
point is,
she's a great
the
leader.
statements that
For a cause, and I would ask that you speak to the people for 3 minutes, and then I would ask that you maturely excuse yourself, because at the end of the day, this is a democratic process that has been closed now, in a sense where we've reached out to people, we've made a decision, and it's final. I'm sure yesterday you heard about the challenges we had at making this event a success, and we know that you are not going to let your self-serving interests make this event a failure, because you are wise, you are a leader, and we look forward to seeing you in future candidate debates. But today, it's here for the top 3 people. If Doug comes, it'll be 4. Unfortunately, he may not come. Thank you. 3 minutes, Renee.
I'm not the organizer.
You just said to me about why is Ari here, Miss Chow. You asked me, well, why is Ari
Renee,
here?
please do not address
Are you
the
going to
other
speak up?
candidates. We're
Are you going
asking you
speak
to
up?
address the audience, not
So
the candidates.
the point is, first and foremost, nobody tells me about whose interests I serve. I can speak for myself, and I serve the interests of the public. I serve the interests of democracy. I serve the interests of inclusion, not exclusion or discrimination. Unfortunately, what everybody has been observing in these debates is exclusion, because you only seem to see 3 candidates out of the 65 who are running for mayor. Quite frankly, I am disappointed as the leader of this pillar of this community. Mr. Winston LaRose has said that he's extremely disappointed, which is why he's not here. It is his birthday, but he would have cut it short and he would have been here tonight. He has given me permission to state that he is absolutely disappointed in you, sir, Mr. Clark,
No worries.
that you organized this event and excluded the only 2 black candidates in this mayoral election. There are several candidates who are here, who are trustees in this area. They are here. Please do talk to them. They are black. And there are also candidates here who are counselors in the area. Please talk to them. They're black. Now, it's not limited to color, but when you talk about the area and priority needs neighborhood, and that the majority of the population here is black, they want to see a representation of them on this table. They want to know that they have a hope for the future, that their voices are going to be fairly represented in government and have access. Right now, we're seeing exclusion.
Timekeeper,
They're not
how much time
allowing
does she have?
access here, and even somebody who looks like
1
us.
minute left.
You always have people amongst us who are not for us, and this is another demonstration of that. You also see in media the exclusion of all candidates. Now, people say, well, how do you involve everyone? You can do that simply by a draw if you wanted to be fair. I can tell you that not one person on this platform has stood up for truth. And if you stand for truth, you stand boldly. You see how hard I'm fighting right now? I'm fighting the same way for you in government to ensure that you have access, to ensure that you have a right to be heard, to ensure that you have a seat at the decision-making table that affects each of your lives. Make sure that when you go to vote, don't wait until the 27th. That's the last day to vote. Early voting starts next week. It's October 14th to 19th. You have the right to exercise your civic responsibility, and that is to go out and vote early. And I trust that you remember, vote ONNE Renée on election day. A vote for ONNE Renée becomes a voice for you.
Wonderful. Thank
I'm
you.
number 41 on the ballot.
That's it. Thank you very much, Renée.
Nobody tells me about that's it.
Ajamu,
if
please,
I'm getting up, I'm
sister.
getting up of my own record.
That's it, Renée. Thank you very much for your time. You've gotten 3 minutes, and the 3 minutes is finished. Thank you. Thank you very much, Renée. She needs to be moved, Olivia. That's it. Thank you, Renée. And now back to our scheduled programming. With all due respect, it's not being rude. I think that was just as rude. In any event, I would like to say that we have to change.
Thank you. This one. This one.
God bless you. Quench your thirst, my sister. So we are behind on time, so I'm going to rush right into it. I trust that you would accommodate my change of programming because we have to have a wonderful debate.